Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 27 of my Super Kids Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And the kids had just come home from Scouts in the last part. I've had most of them change, or they're being directed to change into their clothes. I'm going to have Nora make some more fizzy juice, because there's actually a really good way to make money once you get to level 4. You can send your juice away for evaluation. You can also sell it on a yard sale table, but right now we're not really doing that very much. So we have a give back. Progress is the only, so he has one more thing to give back to get that badge. So she never did get this finished. So we will work on this now so we can get it done. And we're going to have us donate a gift to charity. And there was only the one left. Hoping I'm remembering the right child. And I think I am. So there, we'll let him do that. And we have kids playing with dolls. And she got her homework done. So we're going to come here and play doctor while we're waiting. Though, was that your homework? I think that was your homework. So you could probably do your extra credit work when you're finished with that. And what are you? Oh, you're doing your give back. So, and see, that didn't actually help. Patchy's still doing that. Oh, we didn't actually collect everything. I thought I told you to harvest all. But you didn't harvest all. Oh, well, we'll have to wait. We'll have to harvest everything when you're, we'll try that later. Now that you didn't actually get it done. Yeah. Oh, we got the painting. Thank you. Good. So let's go fast. Now, I was reading on the Carl Sims guide that they can make quite a lot of money if you use dragon fruit and some other ones. But I thought I had with the juice fizzing, and I thought I had already done it for something, but it didn't seem to work. Did we actually start the fizzing? We did not start the fizzing. So she needs to come back here. Is this excellent? Perfect, because it has to be excellent for us to be able to scent it. And we will scent it with a... Did we ever get bees? No, but we can buy bees now. We can get bees now that we can scent things. And does anyone need to? We need to feed... Is there any of the kids doing anything? Any kids available to help? You can. You can come feed the beetles. And then you may as well nurture them while you are at it. And that would be helpful. And do you have another sick little doll? You did. Poor doll. So we're gonna evolve what we can. I see some sparkling things, which is why I'm trying to, but I know she's already got everything. Like, she's on the next tier. I think what she needs to do is splice one more plant is what she needs to do. Do I have a snapdragon? I don't think we do have a snapdragon. We have lilies. Oh, maybe we do. Yeah, we do. We do have, do we have just a snapdragon on its own, or do we only have, there it is, there's a snapdragon. And how good quality is our, it's only normal too. So we're going to take a cutting from that. She never got that painting done because I stopped her and had her do other things. So we're going to put her onto nature, freelance botanist. She has one more grafting to do. So we're going to graft. There we go. We're going to take a cutting first. And she got to level 4, which is what I wanted. So good. So we're going to graft that onto the snapdragon. I think this gives you the chance of a cowberry. Yep, cowberry. There we go. Whether we get it is a different matter. We have to evolve 10 excellent plants, grow a cow plant. Do we have a cow plant berry in our inventory already? And if she doesn't, perhaps someone else does. I know one of these is spoiled. The pear juice is excellent. We could have her drink it. And the Carl Sims guide with the juice fizzing also does say what emotions you get from the various drinks, because you do get different emotions with them. So that's not very good. So let's get our bees. Let's get some bees. They're really good for getting your garden to be evolved. So let's go here. I'm pretty sure at one point she wanted it. I might have gotten rid of it, but we'll get her the bees anyways, because we know that at one point she wanted it. So we'll just buy this and put it over here. And now that we have that, we can take this. Me taking the route that I went with her kind of forced me to... I never noticed. There looks like there's bees on the bee fretting. I don't know. Maybe that's just because it was a delay. So we're going to have her bond with the bees for a moment. And I'm going to check in on all the other kids while she's doing that. They're just all doing their thing. So I think what we're going to do is, she may or may not get that bonding done, because we're going to go over to the park and hopefully that it's nice over there so that Edward, who still needs to make his last friend, hopefully we'll make it at the park. So, and we don't have the cowberry yet. I'll look in everybody's inventory and see if we can find the one. She needs to meet someone new at a different location, and the park will definitely be a different location. So I'm going to bring them there, and I will be back when they get there. Well, actually, I said I'd be back, but this is actually where I placed the park. You can see Newcrest is completely empty, but I have placed my park here. So now I will be back when I get there. Well, we're here, and hopefully some kids will come, because it is actually called a park. So usually kids will come to the park, and I find so they shouldn't need to go in. It's still cool and windy, but that's okay. They're all going to go fishing. Well, I got news for you. You can't all fish. Only 3 or 4 of you can fish at one time. I don't think I have this actual version on the gallery, but I have there's fishing over there, so they're going fishing. I have a version of this on the gallery. This one's just been further updated to be eco-friendly. That's hence the bees, or not the bees. Oh, we caught an orchid. I must have put a rare plant here. Now that we need it, because I think we already have an orchid, I put the bugs, not bees, here. And I think possibly there is some... Let me get this up. Yeah, there's some wind turbines and stuff up here. But other than that, that's the main thing I did. And I might have changed some of the flooring and wall coverings to make it a little bit more friendly with respect to eco-friendly is the word I'm looking for. So there are 4 of them fishing. So there can be 4 fishing at this pond. I think this is when I try to have them look for frogs. Sometimes I have trouble with doing that. So I don't see any kids. I see a lot of teens here and no kids. So not right now, thanks. Maybe later. Maybe once we actually hit our 50,000 and over, so we can get the next part of our aspiration done, then we can do that. Well, you, my dear, I want you to actually introduce yourself to someone in this, or at least speak to someone. So I'm going to pause. We may as well do an introduction. We'll do a cheerful introduction, so you can meet someone new in your 3rd location. Is he going to come to you? You going to make him come over to you? Oh, he's sad. Oh, look, there's a child here. Edward, he may be evil, but he's a child, and you need to make friends with another child. So let me see. I should have a club gathering going, because we traveled here as a club, so that usually does it. And did you get that? No, you didn't. How come or maybe you haven't introduced yourself yet? I'm struggling with this, with the different locations a little bit. Maybe we need to go to it. It shouldn't require you to be in a different world altogether. And look, we got it. May as well make another friendly introduction, because it helps you with your manners. And speaking of which, how is your manners? You kind of need to rally the troops. So you're going to come here and do a friendly introduction, and I guess we can all meet Max, even though he's evil. And let's try the same to help us with our manners. Friendly introduction. Then Nora, since you're not getting anywhere with us, why don't we come here and encourage giving friendly greetings? And we may as well do a cheerful introduction ourselves. That was just because I clicked on the wrong child. Not our child. encourage giving friendly greetings. So now they're coming. Even though it's kind of late, I'm surprised that they're coming at this time. But well, we can do a inside joke, so we already know him. So we do a friendly introduction. I can't click on him. Oh well. Can we click on her? Yes. Well, we already know her. Talk about school. I don't know. Isn't it a bit cold to be hanging out by the pool? That would be more appropriate in the summertime, I think. Even a hot day in the spring. Oh, you're gonna go and hang out here too. Can we encourage her for anything? No, because I'm on the wrong sim. Okay, can you introduce yourself? Yeah, you can do a friendly introduction. You gonna change out of your swimsuit? So now we want to encourage him for the friendly greetings. Is there anyone else we can encourage? I'm gonna probably have to tell them all to get their clothes back, like get out of their swimsuits when we go back home. Get them. This is busy. It's hot. Like they didn't come right away, but they definitely have come now. And you did your friendly greetings, I guess. You could do a friendly greeting. Your empathy is really. Oh, you don't need to. You're already done. You got your manners and. Your manners are good already. But so he got his aspiration done and he got his resolution done as a result. So we probably should take a minute. It's starting to get a little snowy. Have they changed out of their swimsuits? Since it's snowing a little bit. When I created this park, I already made this so it was sand. But if you have island living, they can now then make the sand sculptures and stuff there. So that's kind of a nice little touch. So I think they did what they wanted to here, other than I didn't get for Nora. I wasn't able to get this. Oh, it did finally tick off. So now she needs to just work on her charisma. So she's made some more progress on her friend of the world aspiration. But I'm going to take them back home since we did what we wanted. Edward completed his aspiration because he needed to meet a friend off of our home lot, because I have been finding with the tiny living lots that it doesn't count. Won't count the friends, the making friends. It's not an issue with friend of the world because you don't need to make friends. You need to have friends. So it's not so bad. It's just with the child aspirations where you have to make them. So I'm going to take them home. Well, they're back home. And I have them into their everyday clothes and out of their swimsuits, those who were in swimsuits. I also have them rallying the troops, and Edward can collect his last 2 badges and be completed with his scouting, which means we will only have 1 child left to do their scout badge, which is Grant. And he has a bunch of badges to collect, and then he has 2 still to earn. But we will wait on Edward being finished before we will start working on him with that, which I was actually going to have Nora take them all out volunteering, and it was essentially kind of the boys' turn to do it, except for that I really like him to stay and work on those aspirations. But maybe he can just work on it. Oh, she's working. She's looking there. So later is what I mean. So I think what happened, I think this maybe broke. Let me see if I can reset it, because I think I started loading it and I didn't tell it. And I have seen people have issues, so we can zip zap it. Well, I don't really think that's going to be very useful, but we'll zip zap it since it's broken anyways. And we can see and put that on the ground. I'm guessing it breaks it. Oh, and instead of breaking it, it backfired. Well, it didn't backfire, but it was unsuccessful. She was unsuccessful with the zip zap. Well, this isn't really that expensive, so I think I am going to, for now, what's it saying? Collection not ready. Well, maybe that's all it is. Just normally it shows you the little things going on, and so, you know what? We'll just leave it. we'll leave it and see if it gets sorted. And I did never look to see if anyone... Oh, did we not have an orchid already? So we have more things to evolve. So we may as well do that. And I guess we should plant our orchid that we have here that we caught while we were fishing. Because I forgot I had a rare... I had placed a plant that gives rare items, a pond. So may as well plant that. Evolve. Let me see. What else do we have? Anything else to evolve? Anything? There we go. I'm really glad she did get this so that she just needs to get her charisma skill up. She could possibly consider going to university now that the kids are getting close to being done with everything, but we're not going to work on that because she's got other things she should be working on more so than that. Did she ever do any of this? Reading in books? I'm not sure, but we'll leave her there for now because it gives me something to concentrate on. So Grant was supposed to now come and collect all of his outstanding badges that he hasn't collected yet. So he was ready to go, and now we're gonna view his badge progress once he has finished and collected those. Did Edward get that trait? There he goes. He has that scouting aptitude. So good. So why don't you teach him some sorry while we have Grant checking and collecting his badges. And Freddie, what can you do? Why don't you go write in your journal? We'll have kids writing in their journal. You're not busy at all. Well, those who need it. He's really close. I'm going to just have him do some knitting. He can do something fun. So he's actually 3 of 6 for Keep Fit. And of course, I wasn't surprised that he's at 0 of 5 Give Back because I probably haven't done any of that yet. So we'll work on that. Let me hit escape to get that back. So you can knit. You can resume your knitting project that you have there. And Colleen, you're getting pretty close on that emotional control too. So because you're close, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna just let you knit. You got like 4 things on the go. And Bonnie, how are you with your emotional control? You're a lot further down. So we're gonna actually have you write in your journal, and then you can knit. And do you have something to resume? Nope, you don't have anything. You can knit a sweater. Why don't we knit a children's sweater? We'll knit a cream and pink children's sweater when you're done. And Abigail, how about you? Your emotional control is really close. So for you, you can just knit. Except for you may be my child who's missing her knitting basket, which might be why your emotional control is as high as it was. And you have 3 things that you can resume. So let's go back to Nora. And they're knitting up there. When I try, I can't get it to work. But when I don't try, they're knitting. So we're going to encourage learning about sorry. And let's see. Your manners. Your manners are already maxed. So we're going to have you actually rally the troops. And I have to... Did I not tell you to do something? Or maybe I didn't tell you to do anything because I was supposed to be working with you. So we're going to do work on your badges, and you're not. So we're going to discipline you. Why don't we do a hug it out over? Usually I don't, because usually actually that is my preferred one for toddlers. And I usually express disappointment with the, when they're older. But because there's 7, I've not really been doing that. So we're going to parent. We're going to influence to clean up the mess that you made. And Declan reached level 5. I just think this is so cute. Them knitting up here on here. Yeah, you still can't encourage. I wasn't sure if it was a stealth fix with the last game update. So you're cleaning. Good kid. So we're gonna encourage doing that. Oh my goodness. No, I don't want to have to spend all my time going and asking kids to stop doing that. No, you're going to come here and you're just going to keep yourself busy by playing doctor. And you are writing in the journal. You're already set up for things to do. You may as well come play doctor also. Declan, you're doing stuff. Edward, you really need to play and you really need to go volunteering. So I think we'll do that really soon. As soon as we get them kind of set up with what they're doing. And why don't you just clean up? You can't even, it's not even a mess. It's not messy enough. Okay, I don't want you to make that mess. Okay, the mess is gone. All right. So, Nora, forget all of this. I don't know what I've set the boys up to do. We're going to just take them volunteering. We're going to take Declan, Edward, Freddie, and Grant volunteering, and we're gonna go walk to fight disease also, so we'll get that done. He might be a bit Declan may be a bit delayed because he is knitting, so that may not work for him as well. And hopefully the nanny will clean up the mess. So she is doing her knitting and they're playing with their dolls. Declan finished, so he should be heading off to do that volunteering now. So we're just going fast because we're just doing, stuff. Let me just pull this in here in the fridge. And, oh, good. So all it was is it just wasn't showing me the screen properly, but we'll be able to collect it when we come back with this juice fizzing machine. I was a little bit concerned because I have seen a bug report with respect to this not being interacted with anymore. But usually my case is when I see this is because of what happened here. It was working, and so I couldn't collect or do anything with it. But usually you can see where it has a check mark on the juice fizzing machine. Usually you can see it's working, but perhaps the moving and changing lots stopped that part. I usually say ignore the sim, but I was rushing one day and I said erase the sim, and it turned out it was actually part, like it was good to race the sim because it was part of their fundraising. We're going to take a chance. Oh, they're not, but it still doesn't matter. Maybe that wasn't the one I was thinking about. I don't know, but it still was a positive result, so it's fine. And it is now a bunny day, which means we have to go back out to the park because there's lots of plants at bunny day. So that works really well. But we may as well collect what we can here. So, like the beds and the cupboards and the toilets, and there's things that do in the couch. There's stuff that has it already, so we may as well get it from what we can. Okay, so she did her knitting, and now it's time for you to write in your journal again. Because you really need, I think you need that quite a lot. Okay, we have, really? How? Oh, we're back. Oh, that was quick. We're going to, I guess, raise conflict resolution. And, because I think she's not so bad. Yeah, her emotional control is pretty close. So we're going to take a shower. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get rid of those monkey bars. Just like constantly hanging out. Let me see if someone's more dirty. If someone needs a shower more, then you need a shower more. So you can take a shower. Oh, I know what. Seriously, what's with all these messes? I'm taking this. Sometimes I did find, in the past, I found that they would make more messes by these monkey bars. So they're going in the inventory. Sorry, kiddos. I know you guys like doing it, but, too many messes. Just not happening. So we're going to come here and we're going to discipline. We'll hug it out over making a mess. And you need to stop that mess. I do not like messes. And you're responsible, so why are you making a mess? Seriously. And now we're going to encourage her to, or influence her to clean up that mess. I had wanted to go and encourage everybody for the volunteering, but we got a little bit sidetracked and then maybe not enough time. They're all doing their homework. I thought most of them were done their homework. Well, we may as well come here and encourage doing homework is all we can do. So too much time has passed. Parenting, you may as well encourage the doing of the homework. There we go. Unless this is because it's a holiday and they have it again, it doesn't count the same. her homework is complete. Maybe they're doing extra credit work and that's why. That's all I can think. I don't really know. Whose book is this? That's Bonnie's. So Bonnie, why don't you come here and resume writing in that journal, and then you should put that in your inventory when you're finished with that, so that we get some progress. Oh, I just realized how much time has passed. So we are actually going to leave this part here, and in the next part, we're going to concentrate on the bunny day. It is still only 9 in the morning, so they really haven't had much chance to do bunny day. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!